things around defensively.
So here's how it's going to work.
Well, big one, Week 10 for both the Cowboys and the Saints. Dallas coming off that last-second win over Minnesota on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Saints come home after getting pushed around a little bit by the Jets, so you know they will come out flying inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, which could mean trouble for Dallas's D, which has been porous at times despite stellar play from middle linebacker Sean Lee. And we are joined now on NFL Live by Cowboys linebacker Sean Lee. Sean, it is a tough task ahead this week preparing for that New Orleans Saints offense, and all the things they can do. What, as a defense, is your biggest challenge going into this game?
I think it's going to be stopping Drew Brees. I mean, he's an unbelievable quarterback. He can make all the throws. He really runs that offense, and they have a ton of weapons. Jimmy Graham's a guy, unbelievable athlete who can make catches on the field. So they're really a complete offense. It's going to be a tough challenge for us.
You say stopping Drew Brees. That sounds great. How do you do it?
Well, you got to get pressure on him. He's unbelievable with his reads. He gets the ball out quick. He can make any throw. Finding a way to get pressure on him will really affect him.
Well, getting DeMarcus Ware back for this game would certainly help in the idea of bringing pressure to Drew Brees. It looks like he will be able to play this weekend. What would it mean for this unit that's been, dragging a little bit the last couple of weeks to be able to come back and have DeMarcus join you?
Oh, it'll be huge. DeMarcus can change the game with the way he rushes, with the way he can stop the run. It'll be big for us. We need to be able to bounce back. We've had a couple tough weeks in a row, and having DeMarcus back will be huge for us. He's a leader. He plays with an unbelievable amount of passion, and having him back can only give us a boost.
And certainly he has fond memories of the last time he went there, a couple of strip sacks of Drew Brees in that game, one that really sealed the win for you guys and ended their run at a perfect season in 2009. You already have 4 picks on the season. That is matching your career high for a single season, and we still have 7 games to play. People marvel all the time, Sean, about your ball skills. Are those instinctual? Are those things you work on?
I think it's a combination of both. Growing up, I played different positions. I played cornerback, I played safety in high school, and always tried to work on that growing up. And then I try to work on it every single day. Coach Kiffin preaches it every day. Catching the football, we work on it in a lot of drills, and I think it's shown up on the field.
It certainly has, and you've been really the bright spot for this defense that has struggled, especially against the pass. 31st in that category in the NFL. What isn't working right now, and what you guys are trying to do defensively against the passing game?
Well, we have to find a way to be better with our fundamentals, with our pass drops. I mean, it's across the board. It's all phases. It's us as linebackers. It's in the back end. It's with the rush. We have to find a way to master this defense, and once we do, I think we'll improve in that area.
Win or lose, it seems like every week people want to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and find out either what they did right or what they did wrong, but they've been sort of this back and forth team for the last 5 or 6 years. Win one, lose one, win one, lose one. How do you get those wins to start stringing together again?
Well, we have to find a way to win in critical moments. If you look back at the Detroit game, we had a great opportunity to win, and then we made critical errors at the worst moments. Until we can finish games consistently, we're going to continue to be an 8-8 football team, and that's our goal. We talk about it every day. We talk about finishing every day, and hopefully that'll transfer to the field.
The goal for you and the Cowboys is obviously focusing in on the New Orleans Saints and what to expect Sunday night when you go down to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. But the topic in the NFL right now that has everybody talking is what's going on in the Miami Dolphins locker room. And I want to ask you about the Miami situation because that would be unfair. You're not in that locker room, and no one knows except the people that are in that locker room. But is it safe to say that unless you are in an NFL locker room, what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable may be completely not understandable by people outside?
Sure. I mean, I think you have a lot of things that go on in the locker room from a joking standpoint, from guys messing around. You have a lot of friends, and at times it gets competitive in the locker room. And I think in that situation, though, there's always a line that shouldn't be crossed. And I think it's understood for the most part in the locker room, the line that shouldn't be crossed. And the coaches, they let it be known early in the year what type of line shouldn't be crossed. So, I don't know the details of the situation, but at least in our locker room, guys know, you can mess around, but you can't cross a certain line.
And we'll see what happens with that situation, and we'll also see what happens with you and the rest of the Cowboys as you take on the Saints in New Orleans on Sunday. Sean, we appreciate the time. Thanks very much.
Yep, thanks a lot for having me. Appreciate it.
Still coming, more reaction pouring in.